What's up, KC? What's up? Yes, we can really see what's T for sure. What's up, Pookie? How are you? Let me turn this music off, y'all. Uh-oh. Well, give me 1 second. Let me clear the energy. Y'all, I'm telling you, they do not want the last 2 days. Let me see what y'all talking about. Uh-oh. I am having a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Ashley. What's up, Quanda? Y'all over on there. Here we go with the internet. But I'm thinking it's StreamYard. I'm going to be on long. Okay, it looks like it's fixed on my end. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's fixed on my end, but that means I'm definitely going to have to turn some power on. What's up? What's good? She said, welcome back. Thank you, Casey. Thank you for letting me know. Sagittarius stellium. Ooh, let's see what's going on here. So, y'all, I want to jump in for the collective and see what's T right now. At the end of the collective message, I'm going to see what's going on. All signs, their signs, what you need to know. And then I will pull some messages after that, okay? But let's jump in. Someone be so kind to timestamp the actual message starts at 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes is the actual message. All right, Spirit, what's going on? What is it that my collective needs to know about right now? What is the collective message that will clear the energy? So that we can maybe take questions. Ooh, there's a need to proceed with caution. With the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. What's up, Ashley? Oh, look at the comments are coming in a little bit late too. All right, Spirit. Let's see. Let's see. What's going on here? Uninterested. Oh, you need to find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Okay, so what this is telling me is right off the bat, somebody that's dealing with the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, this person may be trying to come off as nonchalant, as if they're not interested, as if, I don't know, they're definitely coming off as if they're not interested, but it's their pride and their ego that is getting the best of them. So what Spirit is saying is don't overwork yourself. Like I might be speaking to someone that has the tendency to try to prove yourself. This isn't the situation to do that, because whoever this is, the only reason why they're not showing you how they really feel is their ego's getting in the way. But let's see what's going on. So it's definitely like this person's power play, okay? Yeah, obsessed lover. Go play with somebody else, because I ain't the one. What I tell you, this person is absolutely into you more than what you recognize. As a matter of fact, it's almost like an unhealthy interest of this person, okay? It is a scarcity tactic, exactly. So it's like this person wants to try to get you into some sort of position of, I don't know. I definitely feel like that this is someone that is trying to get you into a position where you feel like you need them, whereas it's really the vice versa. I have to be honest with you. Let me see. What's this uninterested energy? What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. You okay, baby girl? Baby girl's got it. Yeah, show her where the broom is, please. Let's see, Spirit. What's this uninterested energy? Show me, what is it? What are the details that we're not necessarily seeing? Thank you, baby. Not that it's your problem, but this person is definitely in the energy of kind of like fearing to make a mistake. But I don't necessarily get that like this person, like there's a toxic strategy to this person's pursuit of you, but it is very toxic. It's based out of scarce, and bottom line, they're wasting time. It's wasting time. I feel like that ultimately it's going to make you I don't know, it's gonna shift you in a different direction. And that's why Spirit is saying, like, don't overextend yourself into this situation, because ultimately the more that you act uninterested and the more that you don't overgive to this situation, it's going to first force this person to be authentic in Page of Pentacles, like absolutely reveal, like show a piece of their vulnerability. Like this is someone that is used to people pining after them, because the more that people pine after them, the less vulnerable they have to be. So Spirit is ultimately saying, don't overwork yourself inside of this situation. It's not to say that this, because I do feel like that this person is ultimately into you. Like I said, I feel like that this person could be into you in a very unhealthy way, but they're definitely more obsessed with you and desire you more than you recognize. So just keep that in mind. I don't know what's going on with the internet. What's up, Neek? What's up, Pooh? Let's see, Spirit. Show me who this person is. Show me this person's true, authentic self. The Ten of Swords and the Strength card. I'm telling you, this is someone that is not, like, I'm telling you right now, this is someone that is still wears the clothes of some sort of harsh ending. So this person is still very much so hurt people. This is definitely someone that has some deeply bedded wounds. Like, this person has a lot of their true self. Who is this person in their true self? It could be a Leo. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But this is definitely someone that has been betrayed. They have deep-seated wounds. They have deep-seated wounds. And they definitely, like, the emotions are raw with whatever that painful ending is. And it definitely has awakened this person's insecurities. This person has a lot of self-doubts. The Six of Swords in the reverse. This person is having a hard time from moving on from something. This person is struggling. Like, this person is in a period of some sort of personal transition, and they are struggling. And as they are in this personal transition, they are struggling. And I feel like that this person is struggling through this personal transition because this person has this person has a lot of emotional baggage, and some of this emotional baggage they consider as unfinished business. It's like this person is, look at this, the Two of Wands. They're looking to the future. I have to point this out. Look at the original Two of Wands. You see how that is fastened up on the wall with a bolt and a brace? Well, that's because this person has already figured this is a passion of theirs, and they already have figured out everything that it takes to keep it standing. This person, it's like, yeah, I got that there, and I know what emotional fulfillment and what passionate fulfillment it brings me, but I'm looking for something else. And that's what this person is doing in the Two of Wands. So unfortunately, it looks like the Spirit is telling you not to overextend yourself in this situation, collective, because there is someone who is acting as if they're not interested in this situation. I want you to know this person is more interested in this situation than you recognize, in a very obsessive way, okay? Very unhealthy way, okay? However, there is some sort of Ten of Swords that has kind of like broken this person down, and it definitely has altered and changed the way that this person is going to show up, period. But this person still has not figured out a new identity on how to move forward comfortably. I'm going to tell you right now, this person still wears the clothing of failure and defeat. So whatever that Ten of Swords was, it was deep. Can you show me what the Ten of Swords was? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person put a whole lot of effort into a situation. This person completely changed their whole lifestyle up. Okay? Someone changed their complete lifestyle up here. This person put a lot of isn't that something? Isn't that something? This is you turning into the very person that broke your heart. Because the universe is telling you, collective, not to overgive in this situation. Because this person is going to basically make you show how hard that you're willing to work for them before they give you their cup. But this person is like hoping that you prove to them, because they want to accept it in. I'm asking what the Ten of Swords is that this person is still housed in. That right there. This person completely changed their life. They put in a lot of time and effort in a situation in hopes that it would make the situation better. The situation would turn a new leaf, and it never did. This person put all of that hard work in with no reward. Work without reward, feeling stuck. Okay. So it's almost, I'm telling you, this is definitely the energy of someone turning in to the very person that hurt them. So just keep that in mind. What is the collective needs? Like, what is this person's next likely actions towards the collective? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Wands. They're going to be they're not going to reveal any emotions. And that's very concerning to me. The Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, if you're into that, this person is going to come in very impulsively and, propose some sort of adventure. For some of you all, this is flat out sex. Okay. Others of you all, it's like, oh no, this person is going to come in and try to like agitate your spirit just to see how you feel, just so they can ultimately come in and get some sexy time. But it's still going to be from an emotionally detached perspective. I have to be honest. Whew, Lord, what is wrong with these folk? Okay, so how does this person truly feel? How does this person feel? Let's see that. How does this person truly feel about the collective? The Eight of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you, this person has self-limiting beliefs that is stopping this person from feeding into you. So if for 1 minute you thinking that is so you think, Pookie, come up off of that one, honey. Okay, this person, how they truly feel about you. This person is like, you make this person want to be open to new perspectives. You make this like a part of this person wants to be open, but they have self-limiting beliefs from whatever this Ten of Swords is that is still a part of their identity. And babe, I'm gonna be honest with you, until they do the work of that, there really ain't nothing you can do with them. I mean, you might be able to take them a good meal every now and then. I mean, and they might be able to blow your back out, or you might be able to blow their back out every once in a while. But baby, you ain't gonna be able to get too far. That's like, you know what I'm saying? This person is hurt. And shit, the only thing that this person is gonna do is turn you into the very person that hurt them. And that's a vicious cycle. Yeah, the Hangman in the reverse, that's a no, Pooh. This is really the energy of right now, until this person is willing to make a decision, this connection is at a standstill. You can't control this person. You okay? So what is the advice for the collective as it pertains to this? Hey, Creative Heals. Thank you for your holy service. You're so welcome, my love. Oh, thank you, baby. Hey, Miss Falls. Hey, Miss Falls, you get my email? Ooh, look, your advice is the Ten of Cups. Focus on your happiness and your happiness alone. The Three of Wands is in the reverse. I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta stop playing yourself small. Because if you step into the power of who you are with the the Hierophant coming out right here, like if you step into the awareness of who you are, I don't even think that this is a situation that you would even look at as a. I feel like that the more that you look at this situation, okay. So the more that you look at this situation as an opportunity to reflect instead of trying to see what you can do to make this situation work, then I think that you're going to see all the things that you can perfect within oneself. Not because this person is telling you what's wrong with you, but because like, hold on. Hey, Jaded Princess. But because it's one of those energies of how they're, I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm not trying to make you feel like you shitting on nobody. I don't want you to put you in your ego. But I do want to let you know, like, this is somebody who's still broken. This is somebody who's still hurt. How dare you let somebody who's hurt change the way you see yourself? That's ultimately what this message is. So Spirit is saying, see how this person is hurt, and then see how you're hurt in those areas. Fix that shit, because you don't want to turn out like this. And I feel like that the moment that you begin to see that, you're able to step into the Hierophant position, and you're able to learn your lessons, integrate your lessons, and move forward with more wisdom. And you won't begin to see situations like this as missed opportunities. Because if I'm going to be honest with you, if I've done 10 readings in the last 10 days, which I have, 8 of them, there's been this one question: is this a missed opportunity? And my answer to every one of them, not because that's just how I feel, but because it's what the cards indicate, is how is the opportunity to grow and evolve a missed opportunity? The only way that it's a missed opportunity is if you choose to let the lesson leave when that person leaves. That's the only way it turns into a missed opportunity. Other than that, it's always an opportunity to evolve. And that's what the universe is ultimately telling you. Does that make sense, guys? I've been knocking on your door and blowing my horn in front of your house. Y'all so silly. Y'all so silly. All right. Final messages coming up out of here. Make sure you're getting your rest, okay? Make sure that you're not burning yourself out, okay? Some of you all just need to go out and, like, baby, last night I wanted some barbecue chicken, and we ain't even fired that grill up until I think it was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Go against your logic and just do it. We go to bed typically at 9 o'clock over here, Pooh, like old folks, but we lit the grill. I think it was like 7:38. I know it was almost dark. Just do it. You don't need logic. You don't need rhyme or reason. If it makes you feel good, just do it. I mean, of course, don't be out here doing no toxic bullshit, but definitely allow yourself to revitalize and nourish your cup. You have to break away from your norm right now, because I do feel like that there is this energy of you fighting at something. It's like you're too much in your competitive spirit right now. You're too much in your, I gotta make it. I gotta this. And all of that can be true. But this mentality is really stopping you from seeing the upside. And it has you overextending yourself in a very unhealthy situation, is ultimately what this message is saying. All you see is smoke coming out of my windows? For real? Oh, you talking to Miss Jaded Princess. I was half a few days on the road. Then I had a tattoo party. I know that's right. I know that's right. Had to let her air out. Y'all so silly. Y'all so silly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to see whoever this person is for you, all 12 zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces. I am going to see what is their true, authentic intentions towards you, okay? Miss Files, did you get my email? And members, I went to sleep Wednesday night during y'all's class, but I do have a beautiful lesson that I had planned. I thought about going live later today to do it or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll let y'all know for sure. Yes, bitch, come through. I'm here for it. I know that's right, Jada Princess, the motorcycle princess. Let me see, Spirit. This is for Aries through Pisces. For those that have resonated with this collective message. Aries. So the Aries, their intentions, this person feels like that you guys can achieve so much together. So it does look like that the Aries intends on mixing energies to see what can come of that. Taurus. Taurus feels like that you are a perfect match for them. It blows their minds how perfect you feel for them. And those two energies make sense with the fact that this person is an obsessed person. Just they're not showing it. Whoever this person is for you, especially if it's an Aries or a Taurus, baby, it looks like that this person has already been planning the future with you. And that's why Spirit is telling you, hold on, Pookie. Don't be over trying to overextend yourself in this situation, because you're just playing right into this person's hand. If you're dealing with the Gemini, spiritual, Gemini could be running from it. They could feel like that this connection is very intense. Cancer feels like that they're like, The Cancer's going to start an argument. Cancer's going to start an argument. Cancer, when I say something about this person wanting to start an argument to get you to, I don't know, try to get you to get the passion going, that sounds like the Cancer to me. And the Leo feels like that the Leo does not intend on being a one man or a one woman show. It does look like that the Leo is saying they're not sure if they're intended to be with one person for the rest of their life. If you're dealing with the Virgo is not showing you who they truly are at all. Catfish is here for the Virgo. The Virgo, it says, I'm not really who I say I am. I believe that. Y'all, it is so nice outside. So nice outside. Virgo, Libra. Libra is absolutely attracted to you. Libra thinks you're the best thing walking since sliced bread, honey. Sliced bread don't even walk, but it's the best thing since sliced bread. That's for sure. Okay, so that was Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio is unavailable. There's something about the Scorpio that is absolutely unavailable, okay? It says, I'm not able to be in a relationship. So it looks like that the Scorpio is trying to get you to overextend yourself. They're feeling you, they're digging you, but it's like they know that they can't give you what it is that you're looking for. So if you overextend yourself to the Scorpio, well, then they can still receive what it is they want with minimum effort applied on their end. Well, can't they go kick fucking rocks? Okay, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, oopsie. So it looks like that the Sagittarius intends on ghosting this situation. Now, Saggy, y'all know we heard what's going on. Yeah. So it looks like that Sagittarius's intentions is to kind of like slowly fade away from this situation here. Capricorn's intentions is to commit, but it's almost like Capricorn needs to know that they're not the only one that's in it as much as they're in it. If this is an Aquarius, ooh. See, I don't like this. Whoever's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, hold on. Whoever's, I don't like it. Who's this? This is Whoever's Aquarius is, it's an absolute no for me. The Aquarius could be abusive. Okay. It says, I know you don't deserve to be treated like this. I'm acting out of patterns of abuse, which really is deep rooted in me. Remember, I said that. Baby, whoever this Aquarius is, unfortunately, it looks like that it may go a little bit deeper than what you think. So just be careful with that Aquarius. And then last but not least, Pisces, benched. So it looks like that Pisces intends on putting just enough attention into this to keep you around and not have you bail on them. Sad note, don't wear mini skirts on motorcycles. Was married to a biker though. I wish. I can barely ride a tricycle. You so silly. You so silly. You so silly, Miss Falls. So that's all 12 zodiac signs intentions if you resonated with this collective message, guys. Okay, so that's the collective message. Now, I'm not going to do a deep dive for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm not doing it. I don't have the energy for it, but I will do a current energetic check-in and see what's the strongest energy, 3 cards, okay? See what the strongest energy is and what type of advice and navigation we can get you through that situation. I almost wrote Gemini twice. So for some of you all, that could be significant. I don't know, maybe my Gemini daughter wants something to say to me because, honey, that's one thing about a Gemini. They gonna talk, baby. Hey, Ashley, you so welcome, my love. Let me see. Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. I am time stamping this. So the collective message starts at about 5 minutes back. I am going to be time stamping this, okay? And then, so yeah, let's see. Let's go in for Aries. That way I went begging for y'all's thumbs up at the end for the collective message. We go ahead and get it out the way at the beginning. All right, Spirit, this is for Aries. What is the current energetic check-in for Aries? Quick messages. What does Aries need to know on this beautiful day? All right, so we do have the Ten of Swords is showing up here for the situation. The challenge is the Fool card. Your advice is the Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So the situation, I do feel like Aries, there could be some sort of ultimate ending, painful ending. Okay. I definitely see that there's a painful ending that's happening here. All endings do lead to new beginnings. I know that that's never comfortable. That's never what we want to hear. But whatever this Ten of Swords is, it does lead you to this Fool card. However, I have to be honest with you, with your advice being the Seven of Pentacles, you're still trying to bring that Ten of Swords forward with you on this Fool card, on this new beginning. And the Fool card, when he takes that leap of faith, he has very little baggage. Because if his baggage is too heavy with those 10 swords, he falls straight to the bottom and he doesn't get to enjoy that leap of faith. So Spirit is definitely saying it's time to evaluate what you're holding on to right now, okay? Let's get a little bit of clarification, not too much, Spirit. Yeah, so it looks like that there's some sort of okay, so the Four of Wands to the Seven of Cups, I definitely feel like that there is, I have to be honest with you, it looks like that there was a breakup. I do feel like that it was almost like the breakup, they was hoping that things would come back together, or with the Seven of Cups here, there was definitely some sort of confusion, uncertainty, maybe even wishful thinking that this situation was actually going to balance out. But it does look like that what you need to know here in this energy is that this relationship has come to an end, and it's like the veil is coming off. I do feel like that the rose-colored glasses, as it pertains to this, is coming off. But ultimately, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, it's faded because ultimately it's time for a change, and this is something that was holding you back. The Fool card, why is the Fool card in the challenging position? Yeah. The new beginning the challenges is the new beginning comes very quickly after this ending. The Three of Swords to the Star card, the ending, it brings about some sort of pain, of course, absolutely. And it needs to be healed. So I definitely have this new beginning. Is coming shortly after some sort of Three of Swords, and you're not as optimistic about this new beginning for sure. Things are moving too fast for you, possibly. Yes, yes. Please tell Cancer something real good today. I know that's right. Chat. So your advice is the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Judgment. It's really, the Seven of Pentacles speaks about taking a moment to evaluate the way that you've been planting your seeds. It speaks about needing patience and understanding that not all rewards are immediate, okay? And the Judgment is about seeing beyond the illusion. Okay, so this is really about making a judgment call, looking at a situation and being realistic about yourself, because unfortunately, it looks like that you're nurturing a situation that is ultimately not coming back together. and staying in the idea that it's coming back together is delaying a new beginning. So that's what I have for you, Aries. This could be pertaining to an Aquarius, a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be either one of those. And Aries, I do want to remind you all to go back to the beginning and watch that collective message. It may be beneficial for you. We have Gemini, Taurus, Leo, and Capricorn here, okay? All right, Taurus, let's jump in at 36. Let's do 36:35. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Taurus? So let's see. What is it that you need to know right now to get you through today? Guys, we did do a collective message at the beginning. If you want to run that back and check it out, okay? All right, Spirit, this is for Taurus. What is the overall energy? What's going on with Taurus? So we have the Knight of Wands. This could have to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone is coming towards you very fast, very passionately. The Knight of Wands is also Scorpio energy for me, okay? The challenge, with this situation is the Ace of Cups, okay? And your advice as it pertains to this is the Page of Cups, OMG. The Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck in the Two of Cups. This is that, oh my goodness. You're guarded towards this. Okay. Whew. So I definitely feel like that this isn't something that's too developed. This is definitely an underdeveloped relationship or situationship, but there's history here. There's a little bit of history here. I must admit that. Because I feel like with the Ace of Cups being in the challenging position, it's telling me that one, I definitely don't have you all were expressing your emotions. So there's definitely some repressed emotions here. Something may feel one-sided with this person showing up as the Knight of Wands. Something may feel one-sided here. And your advice being the Page of Cups, Taurus, there is a need to make some sort of emotional expression, okay? So like there is some sort of need not to come off as rough and tough. Let's see. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on here with the Knight of Wands and do just a little bit of clarifying, not too much. Damn, this so the situation, I definitely feel like that there is, Six of Wands, heavy on the Leo here. So there could be some sort of energy that is coming into you, very passionate, very fast. Okay. Praying mantis could be significant for you here. There could be an age difference here. Two of Swords, the Tower card. Oh my goodness. I will say this, unexpectedly, there is an opportunity to overcome your obstacles here within this situation. Unexpectedly. Let me see this Ace of Cups in the reverse. What is the Ace of Cups in the reverse? Okay, so the Hermit card and the Two of Wands. So the challenge here is I do feel like that I have to be honest, I do feel like that there was a period where there was someone that was not as expressive. Maybe they wasn't open emotionally to this situation. With the Two of Wands, someone was independent, isolated from the situation, looking at other options. They were definitely looking at other possibilities. Okay. This is the Two of Wands. And if you go back to that collective message, when I advise everyone to, especially if your check-in resonates, that Two of Wands, it really does speak about understand, like you're in between two choices. You have a decision to make in the Two of Wands. And one of the decisions is something that you have already figured out the inner workings of. And then the other decision is something that is full of possibilities. You may not even know what the other option is. You just know that the other option includes exploring. Okay. So I do see that the challenge here within this situation is that at some point in time, someone did withdraw their energy from this situation to explore other possibilities. But the Page of Cups is here. So, and that is in your advice. So there's a need to show some sort of understanding. So what is the Page of Cups here for the advice for Taurus? The Lovers card. So, I have to be honest with you, Taurus, with the Lovers card being here and the Ace of Wands, it's saying really, be emotionally honest with yourself, really drop down into your heart space and be authentic. You know what I'm saying? You do have to express yourself emotionally in order to see okay. So sometimes when we are tight-shouldered and tight-jawed, if you really take a second, you're not feeling your emotions. You're really hesitant to, like, I don't know, maybe a thought of sadness may have been trying to creep through and you've been telling yourself you're not going to be sad no more. So the minute that sad feeling comes through, you don't allow yourself to feel it. So you have to clench up in order to resist it. Here's why I say all of that, because I do feel like that there is some sort of spark of passion that is trying to be reignited, but you must soften yourself in order to receive it. Because receiving that feeling, that Ace of Wands, that is going to be the source of you being able to make this choice clearly, okay? Because it looks like that you may be kind of closed off to a decision or closed off to this person coming in towards you because they did close off to explore other options, okay? So just take this as it resonates. This could involve a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Leo. We also have Cancer, Aries, Leo, and Scorpio, okay? So just take that as it resonates, guys. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Gemini? Let's jump in and do a quick check-in, okay? Let's do a quick check-in. Give me just a second. My Gemini daughter just walked in. All right, y'all. Let's jump in. Sorry about that, Gemini. Let's jump in and see what energy is currently affecting you at this time. Hold on. Now my Cancer sun needs me. Give me just a second, y'all. Okay, so let's see. I'm so sorry, Gemini. I would say that I would timestamp that, but I won't because it probably has some sort of significance for you, okay? But let's see what is the energy that could get you through the day on the up and up, okay? I do want to encourage you to run this back to the beginning and watch that collective message. So the overall energy for you is the Two of Wands. Anybody noticing a repeating theme? So we do have the Two of Wands here, so a big decision to make. The challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. Your advice is the King of Cups, to be diplomatic and focus on your happiness. Okay, so ultimately, Gemini, what it looks like is that there's a decision that you want to go towards. However, one, you may feel like that you don't have enough stability or enough finances in order to actually invest in this pathway, in this plan, in this decision. Your advice is to hold up. Don't discredit that. Don't be so closed-minded or small-minded about that. Spirit is ultimately saying it's time to be diplomatic and figure out how you can get yourself energetically aligned to that through, I have to say the King of Cups is really giving me the law of attraction here. So if there is a choice and or decision that you're wanting to go towards, but you feel restricted on your stability and or your finances, or you feel like that you're going against tradition to go here, Spirit is actually saying that, well, there's a more diplomatic way of looking at that person, looking at it. So let's look at it. If I get the Hierophant here, I feel like that you and this person, if it's a person for you, could have some sort of cultural disbeliefs or differences. What is this decision that the Gemini collective is facing here today? Whenever they find this, the Queen of Wands. See, this is, who am I talking to? Gemini. This is, yeah, the Queen of Swords. See, this is you going after what you're like. The Queen of Wands is very confident, charismatic, very, like, you really ain't gonna be able to tell the Queen of Wands that she can't accomplish what she set her mind to, okay? Like the Queen of Wands, when she walks into a room, she commands attention of that room without even trying, okay? So ultimately, like, you have to, there's a choice and or decision that you're being told to make with all of you, like any unwavering doubt needs to be set aside. But that's the thing. There is some doubt that is causing you to waver in your confidence to pursue this pathway. And Spirit is ultimately telling you, let me see, what is the Ten of Pentacles? Show me what the Ten of Pentacles is. Yeah, look, the Four of Pentacles, I can't make this shit up. I wouldn't even if I could, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have the desire to do that. But ultimately, it's like you feel like the challenges, you feel like that you're strapped. You feel like that whatever it is that you do have, you don't want to invest it into this situation because you don't want to lose what you, like the Ten of Pentacles, you don't want to lose what has already been proven stable for you. Spirit is saying it's time to look at this from a more diplomatic perspective. Because the challenge is the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Pentacles. You're being too practical with your perspective, and that practical perspective is not getting you the outcome that you truly desire. Look at this, y'all. Everybody is popping up. Like, I am the least popular person in the world, okay? Give me a second, y'all. Y'all lucky I love y'all. Shit, honey. The least popular person and all of these people popping up on me and I'm turning them down for y'all. Anywho, ultimately what I want you to know is this right here. If the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles is in the challenging position, you're looking at this from too much of a practical perspective and not enough, like, you do have to be diplomatic in the way that you're looking at this. And unfortunately, the universe is saying that it's time to go after your true heart's desires. And that may be taking some sort of risk that is against your normal confines and structures, okay? Let me see. What is the King of Cups? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. I do feel like that. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm gonna be honest with you. You have an unrealistic expectation. You have an unrealistic storyline of telling yourself that you're gonna lose, like you're gonna be broke. I have to be honest with you. It's really And the only reason why it's true is because you believe it's true. The moment that you stop approaching this situation from a scarcity lack mentality, Gemini, is the moment that you're actually going to see that you already have all of the resources in order for this to come together. So I don't feel like that this involves another person, Gemini, but I will say, Gemini, that was a Capricorn that pulled up on me, okay? Look, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Pisces. No disrespect, Kiki. She is young and adorable. Hold on. I didn't even see. Hold on. There is the cutest little lady that's new in tarot. Goddess is me. I've never heard of her. I've never heard of her. And I really don't promote other tarot readers unless so I've never heard of her. So I can't say good or bad. Because I like to project towards healing. Well, I'm sure she'll find her own fame. I'm sure she will. I'll check her out for sure. Let's jump in for for Cancer. Look, I was going to pass Cancer up. KG said, don't you do it. All right, Cancer, let's see. Let's check the energy. What is it that the Cancerian collective needs to know at this time? You promoted me in her chat too. You so silly. So Cancer, the overall energy is the Seven of Swords. The challenge, but thank you so much, is the Eight of Cups. And the advice is the Two of Cups. Damn. Something's over, yeah. Something's over. The challenge is that you don't want to walk away from this situation, but it looks like either you are cheating on someone and you're not going to stop doing it. And so it's just best to go towards the thing that actually makes you want to cheat on the other person. Or this is the message that someone is cheating on you. And even though it may be a challenge, this person isn't going to stop. This person has no intentions of stopping. The challenge is the Eight of Cups. I feel like that you've already it feels good when it feels good, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's almost like the good is no longer, like it is as if the good is no longer outweighing the bad when it comes to this situation here. Okay. The Eight of Cups, when you're in the Eight of Cups energy, you're walking away from the Eight of Cups. We're always in search of our Ten of Cups. So if we're leaving 8 cups behind, we are now in search of those 2 cups, right? Which is harmony, union. That is your advice, the Two of Cups. So you are being advised to leave a situation that is embroiled in deception, lies, cheating, and stealing. You are being told to leave that situation behind. It may be emotionally, you know what I'm saying? It still may offer some sort of emotional fulfillment, but it's not the emotional fulfillment that you're worthy of or that you're deserving of. I have a few Facebook accounts and share my favorite girls too. Oh, do you? I know that's right. You just be promoting for sure. Thank you, my love. Well, us ladies over here are us tarot readers on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Let's see, Spirit, clarify what this Seven of Swords is for the Cancerian collective. The Nine of Wands. This is a situation that has already wounded you. Okay, this is a situation that has already wounded you. You went around and around and around and around. It looks like there's someone, either you or someone is strategizing some sort of offer to come back around, but unfortunately, it is the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Wands. It's exhausting. This is an exhausting pattern with this person. The challenge is the Eight of Cups. You're being challenged, you're having a hard time, but you already know that this situation isn't working out and it's time to walk away, but you're having a hard time walking away from it. Yeah, look, it's breakthrough, baby. For one, that's my truth card. But look what it's saying. It's like it's like the breakthrough. It's like you already know it, but it's just like that epiphany moment. Like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Yeah, because look where it be having you. Look how this situation has you. It has you up in your mind. You and this person probably bicker, argue back and forth just to end up having really good sex, but it only lasts while y'all are doing it. It's like while y'all are doing it, it's good. But the moment that y'all separate and go your separate ways, all of that anxiety creeps back to the surface. So your advice is the Two of Cups. Let's look at it. Baby, it's gonna hurt. We do understand that it's gonna hurt, but with the Three of Swords and then the Page of Wands, it's just about understanding, like, you know what I'm saying? It's counting your losses, and then instead of laying in that, finding the silver lining and playfulness. Like, you know them one people at funerals that always tell the jokes. They always, I've never been to a funeral, well, mainly because my uncle is a nut. But I've never been to a funeral and there wasn't at least one person that always found jokes and like the funny memories to pick up the pace. This is the energy of like understanding that you're headed towards union and harmony. You're headed towards someone or something that is that understands you at a soul level. And so Spirit is saying, be playful, be adventurous as you're pursuing that. Don't ignore the Three of Swords, but understand that it's part of the journey and it doesn't have to, it doesn't have to define you. There could be a Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius involved here, okay? Y'all, forgive my children are showing out because I got this lady cleaning the house. So any of the background noise, just show us some grace today, okay? I know, KG. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my love, but I can't give you too much of a good read with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups. I got to give you what I got, baby. Look, she said Venus, Cancer. Oh, okay. So let's move forward to Leo. And keep in mind, guys, these aren't long messages. There is a collective message at the beginning, and I do encourage each and every single one of you all to check that collective message out. It may not be for you, but you may find something useful there. Okay, let's see, Leo. Let's see, what is it that you're facing at this time? What kind of guidance and clarity could you use at this time? Thank you, Spirit. The Page of Wands wanted to hit the table in the reverse. The challenge is the Three of Pentacles. Your advice is the Emperor. You gotta get a hold of a situation. It looks like, yeah, Pisces at the bottom of the deck, with the High Priestess. Someone has hidden motives, a hidden agenda here. So there's really, like, someone is not as collaborative as you may expect them to be. Three of Pentacles. There could be a third party situation. There's definitely some external interference here. Page of Wands in the reverse. I don't like that. That's the arrival of bad news. That's the arrival of some news. And the reason why it's bad, it could come, like, you could be hearing, you could hear that your mama's getting ready to give you some money. But then the reason why it's in the Page of Wands in the reverse is because, well, maybe she wants you to take that exact same money and pay her bills, and then she wants you to take her down to Florida, and then at that point in time, it's coming out of your pocket. You see what I'm saying? So then it would come at the Page of Wands in the reverse. So there's definitely some sort of message that's coming your way that it's like it's disguised to come off as good news. But I don't necessarily think that I don't really feel like that it's in your best and highest good with the Three of Pentacles here in the challenging position, meaning that there's not a lot of collaborative energy. And if there is collaborative energy, your collaboration with this person is not the most important collaboration to the person you're collaborating with, okay? And your advice is the Emperor. You got to see this, like you got to boss up and see this. You know, the emperor, he sits from a higher perspective. And even though something may feel good for him, if it's no good for his empire, he understands that he's got to let that shit go. So let's see, what is this Page of Wands for the Leo collective? You okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'm gonna take your shirt down.
Yes, ma'am.
And smoking a cigarette on mine.
I don't at all.
I'm gonna get this street right here.
All right, Spirit, let me see the Page of Wands. This is for Leo. What is the Page of Wands? Yeah, damn. Leo. I got the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the Nine of Wands. Look, the Ten of Swords. This. What is this message? What is this Page of Wands in the reverse? Something is not, there's some sort of proposal to work together. It's not what you think it is, Leo. The Four of Wands, yeah, participation, intent. It's not what you think it is. Like there's whatever this participation, whatever this collaboration is, the Ten of Swords, it's a beautiful disguise, but it is going to ultimately walk you into feeling exhausted. Nine of Wands, the Emperor to the Nine of Wands, feeling exhausted, and your advice is the Emperor. I don't like it. Let me see. Why is the Three of Pentacles in the challenging position here? Look, the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, because I'm telling you, like I can't really get any more concise, any more clear than this, Leo. Whoever this particular person is, my love, this person, there's at least two people that this person is consulting with. You may be one of them. There is another one. The collaboration that this person has with you is not the most important collaboration. There is another collaboration that is more important. Your collaboration with this person benefits this collaboration. That's why the universe is advising you to step into the Emperor position so that you can see this from up above. Like, look at the Emperor's position here, okay? Look at that mountaintop. Look at that mountain. Look how much high, look like there's not a great distance between the top of that mountain and the Emperor's chair. You have a pretty good high, like you have a pretty good view. Utilize it. Like even look at the peak, like look at even these are cliffs. These are cliffs, meaning that they're the edge of something, and the edge of something is right at your feet. You have the potential, you can see this, but it does require you to pull yourself out of your emotions and out of your own selfish desires. Remember, the Emperor rises above his own personal desires for the betterment of his empire. Ayana, your cousin's calling. Let's see. Clarify the Emperor for the Leo's advice. Clarify the Emperor for Leo's advice. And that's just the truth, Leo. This is my Ace of Swords. That's just the truth. So I got a Leo that just got a purely personal reading here. And it is, and I do feel like that your advice here is to see this situation clearly and bring it to an end so that you can go through the proper transformation, because there is a situation that has hidden motives and you are being advised to hold back from this, because if you don't, I do feel like that this is not to say that you won't be able to bring your goal into fruition, but I do feel like that there would be a significant delay. Okay. So let's see. What are the zodiac signs involved in this? On the board, I only have Aries energy. Okay. We have Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Aquarius. So heavy on the Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo energy. Okay. Leo rising. My. Look at you. What's going on with your brother? Does he need help?
No.
Okay.
He didn't want my scooters.
Okay. Young man, I know that I'm not going to keep on telling you to put something on your arms. You got that brown jacket in the car, or you can get that black jacket. But I'm not going to keep on telling you. And then what about them feet? All right. Y'all, I need to hurry up because it looked like it's getting ready to get active outside, Pookie. And your girl might want to get out there and get seen today. Shit. Let me see. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's jump in and see what it is that you need to know right now. What is it that you need to know right now? Quick messages to help Virgo. Quick messages to help Virgo navigate their current situation, Spirit. Page of Wands. Damn, that's why I said Leo. Virgo, you could benefit by watching Leo's reading, okay? They literally just had the Page of Wands in the reverse in that exact same position. Oh my goodness, looky here. Okay, so clearly I didn't show. Y'all watched me shuffle that. The Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Eight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. There could be some sort of message coming in as it pertains to a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's a message coming in, some sort of opportunity to go on some sort of an adventure with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay. The challenge here is this person really as collaborative as you think? I further went on to clarify because I literally just got these exact same three cards in Leo's reading, and I did shuffle. I shuffled a lot. So I further clarified and I got the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's in this for money. Their hidden motive is money. This is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So whatever this message that is coming in from this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy is, it definitely has something to do with finances. There's a disagreement. You two may have some sort of disagreement over finances. I feel like, I have to be honest with you, I feel like that someone kind of manifested this disagreement, or they manifested this issue to come to the surface. I have to be honest with you. The Magician on top of the tower, someone definitely manifested this energy to come to the surface. It's almost like someone, like sometimes we get in that situation, be like, oh God, show me if this is the one. Oh God, show me who's not for me. God, remove them ones that don't have my best interest in mind. We have all put that prayer out to the universe. It's almost like either you, Virgo, I would have to say it was you, Virgo, that kind of manifested this into reality. And I do feel like that, I do feel like that you're seeing just why this situation has to come to an end. Whereas I do feel like that you've kind of been up in your head and kind of have been keeping yourself chained to this partnership. Okay. So I definitely feel like that there is the energy of ultimately setting yourself free from some sort of partnership or some sort of cycle that you have repeatedly, continuously tried to work out. It's like every which way you tried to look at it, you could justify why you shouldn't give up on it. Ultimately, It's with the Eight of Swords here. It's like somebody's got tired of being up in their head about this situation and just basically threw their hands up and was like, just show me what I should do. Well, ultimately, it looks like the universe is about to show you as blatantly as possible what you should do. And it does look like that whatever this Tower moment is, it brings some sort of situation to an end here. Okay. Any final messages for Virgo? Miss Falls, I'm sorry, I'm here. My little sugar daddy called. I know that's right. Ace of Cups. So ultimately what you need to know, Virgo, is there's something new. Okay, so go with the flow. There's an Ace of Cups. There's new love that's coming in for you. King of Pentacles, my God. And the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my. Intuitively, you may already know. I don't know, Leah. I don't know why I keep on saying that, Virgo. I don't know why, baby, but I see you leveling up. I do. I see you leveling up. And I see you leveling up, Pookie. And this is almost the most important thing that Virgo needs to know walking away from this reading is do what is best for your stability, and everything else will flow and fall into place after that. Okay. This is not the time to distance yourself from your intuition. So this isn't the time to put your emotions above your intuition. Okay. But it's also not the time to dismiss and ignore your emotions. Okay. But just don't allow them to precede you, because baby, I got you standing up into the emperor position. Okay. And leveling up stability wise. And that could be this person's driving force here. Okay. What is this person like? What are the zodiac signs potentially involved in this for the Virgo collective? Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, and Aries. Taurus, Virgo, Aries, and Cancer. Just take it as it resonates. I know that's right. Thank you, Pooh. Oops. Thank you. I wasn't even paying attention. I'll pay attention on the feedback though, on the playback. All right, Libra, let's jump in and see what your quick messages are. Y'all, your girl's kind of getting toasty. I ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna try to stay fully dressed today, but Pookie, I can't promise nothing. I should have streamed this on Facebook, but I didn't. All right, Libra, let's see. What are the quick messages that will help you navigate your current situation? What are the quick messages for the Libra collective that will help them navigate their current situation? Guys, I do ask that if at any point in time during these messages you find that they're resonating, that you smash that thumbs up button. It's so greatly appreciated. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Tower card, and the Sun card. Bust it wide open. I knew it. Bust it wide open. So it looks like, I have to be honest with you, unexpectedly, some sort of wish fulfillment is coming in, like some sort of dream, some sort of like you've been wishfully thinking and wanting something. Unexpectedly, it comes in. And Spirit is telling you, hey, Pooh, don't go get the diamond reader and none of that. Just be enamored in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to start finding the flaws in it. I don't know why I said the diamond reader. I don't know. Some of y'all could have been fantasizing about a proposal. Pookie, it looked like somebody may be gearing up to propose to you. And I don't know, maybe you want to make sure the rock is real. Don't do it, Pooh. Don't do it. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. With the sun card being here in your advice, please bask in the sun. And I don't believe in coincidences, not even in the slightest little bit. Miss Falls literally typed in the chat, and I seen it as I was getting into the energy for Libra. It says that little thing in your window is glowing on your head like a crown. Yes, boo. Spirit is trying to say something is trying to someone's trying to shine down on you, Pookie, and spirit is saying, hey, it may feel uncomfortable. This exposure may feel uncomfortable, but it's bringing you it's bringing you the very thing that you've been wishfully dreaming of and thinking of, okay? The Empress at the bottom of the deck, spirit is saying, will you shut up and sit back and receive this one, Libra? Stop allowing your guards to come up because you've been hurt before. Shut up and receive it. I love you, Libra. I'm just giving you the messages. This is nice. Some sort of fantasy. Look, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. I wouldn't even make this shit up. Some of y'all, it is a flat out proposal. Three of Pentacles is collaboration. Four of Wands is relationship participation. So suddenly there's going to be some sort of relationship that comes into reality, okay? Some sort of fantasy within a relationship dynamic. It comes together for you. Six of Swords, it's like you're able to move something onto calmer waters. And it seems like it comes out of left field. You may think that it ain't real. What's the Tower? Why is it in the challenging position? Could be an Aries, a Leo, a Scorpio. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, because it come out of, ooh, shit. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. Because the reason why the Tower is here in the challenging position is because Libra saying shit, the timing couldn't have been worse. Pooh, the timing couldn't have been worse. You already started manifesting in something. Oh shit, the Magician. You already took a leap in a new direction. You sure did. You already took a leap in a new direction and have already began to create inside of that new cycle. Damn. Do what makes you happy is the advice of the Sun card, okay? So let's look at this Sun card. Do what makes you happy. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. It's time to make a head over heart decision and do what makes you happy, Pooh. Sometimes not all decisions can be made to consider. It's not to say to annihilate how it would land on them. But not all decisions can be based off of, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Not all decisions can be based on that. Yeah. Shit. Cool. It's definitely looks like you got the opportunity to communicate about making, I want to make a change. I want to make a difference. I don't know. Honey, Mike is coming through is all I can say for you, Pooh. Because I literally heard it. Okay. I want to make a change. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, I'm sorry, I think it was at the top of the deck. I have to be honest with you. This is the very change that you've been manifesting in. It is. And it's time to really communicate and be willing to stand on it. The more you overthink this, the more you're going to complicate it. But Spirit is ultimately saying it's time to become clear on what makes your heart light up and palpitate, what brings you peace of mind, and go towards that. So this could involve a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Libra, a Cancer. Take it as it resonates, my love. It's open. Thank you, love.
Oh, like $10 now. I want to run my
All right, so now we are going into Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio? Let's see, what are the messages that will help you navigate your current situation? Let's just do 21 even. 1 hour and 21 minutes even. Let me jump over here and see what's going on over on this side. This is for Lee. Who is it? Scorpio. I don't know why I keep on feeling like saying Leo. Scorpio. I'm going to have to re-timestamp you, Scorpio, because I'm encountering some sort of technical difficulty. Give me just a second. I'm probably just should make this 22 even. Yeah. 1 hour and 22 even. Scorpio, give me just a second. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. I think it should be cleared up now. I think it should be cleared up now. All right, Scorpio, let's jump in and see what are the messages that will help you deal with your current situation at the time that you find this message. Scorpio, I do encourage you guys to run this thing back to the beginning. There is a collective message at the beginning, okay? It starts at 5 minutes even. But let's jump in and see what's going on for the Scorpio collective right now. That's all my cards, so let's take it. So there could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No, it's not. It could be, but I was trying to say Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Most importantly, I feel like that there is some communication that's coming in. Well, it looks like that this communication is has the potential to put you up in your head. Your advice, baby, don't take on more than you should. Put this shit down. Make sure that you delegate the roles. What's not meant for, if don't take on more than you can bear. If it's outside of your, if it's beyond your control, baby, my favorite thing to say is, baby, it's above me now. If it's above you, gracefully step into that. Don't force it, okay? But it does look like that there could be some sort of challenging news that comes in that puts you up in your head, or it makes you feel like that your hands are tied. Yeah, see, the Queen of Swords is telling you to put, she speaks about cutting away things that no longer serve you and putting up healthy boundaries. And so this is really telling me that, Scorpio, there's a need for you not to overextend yourself and not to try to take too much of this message on too personal, okay? What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, look, I can't make this shit up. Somebody's playing on your mentals. They playing straight on your cap. You hear me? Playing straight on your cap. Look, baby, this person is playing straight on your cap, and you don't have to let them. This is just, who am I talking to, Scorpio? Somebody's about to send you some sort of message. This person is definitely politicking. They're definitely lying, cheating, stealing. They're trying to get some sort of reaction out of you. Baby, this person is definitely trying to play on your emotions. They're trying to create some sort of disharmony within you emotionally and mentally. And Spirit is advising you not to take this one on. So let's look at the Eight of Swords. Let's look at the Eight of Swords for the challenging position. Why does this have the potential to put Scorpio up in their head? This could be a Sagittarius. It doesn't, or it could be speaking to a Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be the star card. Why does this put you up in your head? Well, Pookie, because it looks like now this person wants to integrate. Integration in this star card. This person wants to heal. This situation is now wish fulfillment to them. But I have to be honest with you. It does look like that this person is playing on emotions. I have to be honest with you. So Spirit is saying, don't take this on. I'm not saying to completely dismiss this person. Y'all know I do not participate in dismissing other people. I'm not saying to completely dismiss this person. But what I am saying is do not become completely enamored that you forget the direction that you're headed in and all of the other responsibilities that are already on your shoulder at this time, okay? If this is truly wish fulfillment for this person, I promise you, then they need to put some of the work in. Pookie, this person feels left out in the fucking cold. Do you hear me? And this person knows that if they begin to start integrating this, well, then they can start to come in out of the code. What's the Ten of Wands? So Spirit is ultimately telling you don't take like, I don't know, let's just say, okay, the most generic example that I can give you, Scorpio, let's just say that your homegirl has been watching your babies for you, right? While you go to work. And then all of a sudden last week, she has some other shit going on and she was unavailable. So you weren't begging, pleading, and all of that stuff, and your life damn sure didn't stop. All you did was go and find another babysitter so that you can get back into flow state. Well, ultimately, this message is saying when this person comes back around, because they probably need some money that you was paying them for childcare, right? When this person comes back around, Spirit is ultimately saying, don't take this burden on and feel obligated to let this other childcare worker go. That's not what, if this is just saying that maybe this is the time where, this is the time where you need two babysitters. So figure out a routine where you can work both of them in. But as far as completely setting out other babysitters to the side so that you can jump back in flow state with this one, Spirit is saying, baby, I don't think that's in your best and highest good. And it's toxic and it's best to set some boundaries with this little Miss Fluffy Fluff that thought that they could run in and come in whenever they want to. Does that make sense, y'all? What's up, Kwanda? Yes, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for these lives. They are an energetic donation. Yeah, they acting like they never played Heads Up, 7 Up. You ain't never lied. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. It just shows you why I have to be honest. It's okay. Scorpio, it could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Okay. Now, sidebar. Let me timestamp the side note for 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 20 seconds. Sidebar note. I'm just going to say this as a sidebar note. A lot of the times, most of the people in tarot land are chasing after clarity. They're chasing after closure. And it's because people won't feed into them. People aren't giving them what they're looking for. And they're so busy chasing that they're not recognizing that they don't pour into what's right in front of them. It's not to say that people are intentionally choosing to be takers and not givers, but it is to say that most people in tarot land are so consumed with chasing an answer that they forget to feed into the present moment of clarity. Oh shit, it didn't give me the exact clarity I need. Ooh, this one just came on. Let me click on them. Ooh, that one didn't give me the exact clarity I need. Ooh, let me go to this one. And then that's why they feel like that the people in their lives are not completely validating them or giving them what it is that they need, and they feel empty. Well, it's because they don't appreciate their present moment. And that is why the monks say that it is so important to become present and not so much focused on the future. Because when you do become so focused on the future, unfortunately, you do lose sight of the present. Okay? But that's just my soapbox episode. And I mean every motherfucking bit of it too. Come toe to toe if you can prove me different. Come toe to toe if you can prove me different. You know what Sagittarians think we know everything. Boy, I heard a tarot reader say that earlier this week and I giggled. Because Pookie, I'm just kidding. I don't. Humbly, only because I'm open to receive. Sagittarius, come to the forefront. Sagittarius, please come to the front of the class. Ambassador Scorpio, welcome. The embassy is in the stream. Greetings to you as well. All right, Saji, y'all up in this thing? I know that bird is talking for us. Okay, Sagittarius. So I did do a collective message. Oh, let me wait a second. All right, Sagittarius. So I did do a collective message at the beginning. I do encourage you guys to run back and check that out with the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. Maybe some possible gems. Hello, Coop 88. What's up, my love? What's up, Quanda? Yes, definitely check that out. Let's see what's going on. So, Sag, definitely check that out at the beginning. But right now, I'm going to see what type of clarity and advice can help you navigate your current situations. Spirit, this is for Sag. Y'all don't forget to make sure y'all smash that thumbs up for your girl. If at any point in time during these messages you find that they're resonating, okay, you could be getting some attention here, okay? The World card is the challenge, and the Page of Swords is your advice. Okay. The Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Step into this attention with confidence. Don't get too carried away in it. There is a need to get grounded, but you are about to get some exposure. You're about to get some attention. Okay, so like, let's just say that you used to walking around in your night clothes and your bonnet on all the time, right? Something about that is getting ready to be turning folk on. Okay, so they're getting ready to be giving you a lot of attention. Here's the thing. Spirit is saying you're going into a new cycle. This attention is coming to you because you are going into a new cycle. So Spirit is saying, guess what? There are some people with unfinished business that are coming around too. You're getting some attention. People are, I don't know, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius, so I just have to give you my experiences because that's the way I do my reading. If you don't like it, baby, go on and politely dismiss yourself from my table. I don't need you to get in my comments. I'm very unpopular, believe it or not. I'm very unpopular. The last 2 days, baby, I have not been able to do a stream in peace. Baby, I've never experienced that. Okay? I've never experienced that. You're going to be getting some attention, okay? It is because you're going into a new cycle. So you need to be mindful of what it is that you pour into, okay? The Page of Swords is your advice. Become curious about what it is that you're entertaining. Make sure that things are set in priority, okay? I was just going to say, with the Six of Wands being here, some of y'all, this could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, okay? Sagittarius here. What's this Six of Wands? What is this attention? Some sort of victory and success. Successfully closing out a chapter and starting a new one. However, the World card is in the challenging position, Sag, which is telling me that you may not like that one cycle is ending. There may be some resistance to that. Let's see. Yeah, I looked up. Look, you're getting a whole lot of attention from the past. And there's also this energy of stepping out of your comfort zone, fear of attention. Oh my gosh, Six of Wands, lovers, healing. Oh my goodness. Some of you all are about to successfully come out of a toxic cycle. Either way it goes, there's some sort of fears and anxiety over completing some sort of cycle and going into one that is going to gain you more attention. Let's just say that some of y'all are in let's just say, because I know a lot of people come to tarot for relationships. So let me give you this example. Let's just say that you have been in a connection, a little situationship, and there's no structure around it, okay? It does look like with the Moon card being here, it's almost like you're going to be getting a different level of attention and you may be uncomfortable with it, okay? So it may be something that you're not used to navigating. And the World card here in the challenging position, if I'm going to be honest with you, you're kind of resistant to coming out of your comfort zone in order to explore this new cycle. Let's see, what is the World card here? In Holy Equal, they must not focus on the past. It already happened and cannot be changed. That's right. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Damn. Pookie, strength card. I definitely feel that you're very apprehensive about receiving this attention. I can definitely see that. But it's almost like it's like the storyline that you're telling yourself versus the actual unseen factor of it. It's like you're supported moving forward. You're supported moving forward. But it's like this the storyline that you tell yourself is really that no one understands you or something like that. Okay. Well, Kiana, damn, that was deep. Where you get that shit from? Because this energy down here is giving me the energy of wise wisdom, but this energy up here is giving me that of anxiety and fear for some reason. So the advice for Sagittarius is the Page of Swords. What's this mean? Yeah, look, clinging to the past and healing. There is a need to like accept that something has happened, accept that the past is not whatever. I don't really like. The advice here is to understand that the past is not about to repeat itself. The past is not about to repeat itself. Okay. So the Five of Cups energy is about making peace with what is no longer in your access, in your control, making peace with it and not moping over in it too long, giving it its appropriate amount of time to mourn it, but then also choosing that time to find the silver lining in that situation. I have to give the example. We have all been to a funeral where it was somber, but there was that one person that was able to get you to laugh, the jokester that brought up all the funny memories. And they came, and it was like the somber moments were filled with laughter. The spirit is ultimately saying, yes, something has come to an end, but there is something still worthy of celebrating and to be happy about. So it does require you to release what it is that you're clinging to from the past and allow healing to commence, because Pookie, you're about to get a new level of attention. Look, Six of Pentacles. Something is balancing out in favor of you, Sag. Okay. Let me roll the dice and see who this can involve. We have Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Virgo. Hey, Adrian. How are you, my love? Look, the collective message is at the beginning. Let's move right on along to Capricorn. Let's get through these last three so I can go outside. All right, Capricorn, let's see. What are the messages that you need to know right now to help you navigate your current situation? Capricorn, as we're waiting on the energy to disperse, I would like to invite you to run this thing back and watch the collective message at the beginning, okay? Ooh, Capricorn, so the energy that you're facing right now is the Knight of Cups. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Oh, the Two of Swords. You're not very open to it. And your advice is the Emperor card. Okay, the Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Pentacles. Well, now I need to know. What comes? Because y'all not getting right here how I search shit. Okay, so I got the lyrics up. It's like Romeo and Juliet, hot sex on the pallet just to get you wet. Okay. Shit, what we tapping into? You about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be bomb. This is what I bet. Oh shit, Daddy, where you at? Where's my Capricorn placement? Let me stop. Let me act like I got some sense. I don't know. I channeled that. I don't know. That came through for you. And I have not heard that song in years. Do you hear me? Anyways. I feel retarded because I did that shit on these people's internet. Anywho, let me see, Spirit, what's going on with this Knight of Cups coming towards Capricorn. What's the Knight of Cups, Spirit? It's like Romeo and Juliet. Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. They said you're about to get into something that you'll never regret, meaning, and then the Ten of Pentacles is out here. So this person they coming in fast, but they're not. This person is here for a fun time. They coming in fast, but I don't think they're leaving fast. Ten of Pentacles. At least they plan on putting some sort of long-term energy into it. So whether that means dropping anchors, investing in your business, building a business with you, I don't know what this is, but somebody plans on sticking around for a long, long time. But I have to be honest with you, the challenges is a Two of Swords. You're not so open to this. So let's see why you're not so open to this. Because you have to heal. The Eight of Swords and the Fool card. Yeah, you need to, because you feel like that before you can take a leap of faith and take this new beginning, there's some healing that needs to take place. Even this particular star card is labeled silence. It's open. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's see. What is the Emperor card? To slow this down. You are right. You are right. You are being advised to slow this down. But the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands is saying to find the delicate balance of slowing this down and yet still allowing yourself to have fun. I do feel like that you can have fun in this person's energy, but you're right. There is some healing that still needs to be done, but I do feel like that you can find that thin line that makes sense for you so that you can still enjoy and experience this adventure. Two of Swords. Now, I will say this. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. And I do feel like that. I have to be honest with you, Capricorn. I do feel like that you've done enough work to at least, go out there and at least explore it without, shame. They said you would never regret it, but I mean, don't be reckless with your energy because you are aware that you are still in the midst of doing some healing, okay? So let me see, what zodiac signs is this? I only have two more. I'm almost done. We have Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius, and Aries, okay? Lord, I'm going to listen to that song as soon as I come off of her. Okay, we into Aquarius. I got two more. I'll be done. The less interruptions, the better off I will be. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Aquarius? So let's jump in and see what are the messages that you need to know right now to help you navigate your current situation. Aquarius, we did do a collective reading at the beginning. If you would like to run this thing back and see if that can offer you any additional guidance. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Aquarius. What is it that Aquarius needs to know? So we do have the Emperor. the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so don't move too fast. Don't move too fast. I do feel like that there is a more stable option coming in, Aquarius. Don't make, don't jump too quick into making any solid decisions, okay? You can't, this is not the time to make, I do feel like that there is someone possibly quite controlling. This person could be a father figure. You could share children with this person, but it does look like that someone is coming towards you quite fast, but Spirit is advising you not to jump into it, and don't throw caution to the wind here. And that's only because there's another pathway that is opening up for you, and Spirit does want you to not lose sight of that. So let's see, what is this Emperor energy? Yeah, the Two of Swords. I'm telling you, whoever this person is that's coming towards you, Nine of Wands, you guys have been through it before. Like, y'all been through it. Nine of Wands, wounded warrior energy. I do feel like that you're exhausted with possibly this person's split personality type of energy. But most importantly, it's like you just never know what you're going to get from this person one day to the next. I feel like that this person is coming towards you. I do feel like that this person is going to display, this says schizophrenia. I'm not saying that this person is schizophrenic. What I am saying is that there is two sides to this person. And it does look like that this person is going to come to you in the energy of the Emperor, in the, like they're going to be in their Emperor energy. Spirit is saying all is well. Don't discredit them. Don't make them feel small for that energy. However, Spirit is telling you don't move too fast. Because I think that if you're honest with yourself, it would be quite impossible for this person to make such a great elevation in such a little amount of time. What is the King of Swords here? Yeah, I mean, it's the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords. Don't move too fast. You may, yeah, the Seven, baby, this is a no. Okay, who am I talking to? Aquarius, whatever decision it is that you're about to, like, whatever this situation is with this possible Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius that is coming towards you, this is a no. This person has already showed you all that they have to show you, okay? There's also this energy of what the challenge is with making this situation work is that this person isn't really willing to compromise. They're not really willing to make the necessary compromises. And whatever compromises this person comes towards you with to make, well, I have to be the bearer of the bad news. These compromises benefit them. The only reason why they're giving it to you now is because they would benefit by giving you that compromise now. I have to be honest with you. The Seven of Swords and the Five of, yeah, and the Page of Wands, baby, go tell them to grow up. Now we will pack this one to lunch. I'll be honest with you. We'll pack them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, some barbecue chips, and a little cup of applesauce and drop them off on their mama's front porch because that's where they belong. With the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, this is not someone that has done the necessary work to elevate. However, this is someone that knows you quite well, okay? And they do know what it is that you're looking for, and they know the benefits of giving it to you. So what's the Three of Wands for Aquarius's advice? Of the toilet, you can do it in the toilet if you want, baby. Yeah, look, I can't look. I have no desire to make this one up, honey. The Hermit card, and you see it says aloneness, and the World card, baby. Close this shit out. There's something else that's opening up for you. Okay, there's definitely something else that is opening up for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Spirit is saying right now, if you have children, focus on your children. Aquarius, focus on your children. Focus on, and if you don't have children, focus on nurturing and loving on your inner child, which this person intentionally, willingly took for granted. And children is back there playing in that perfume, I see. Yeah, I definitely feel like that you have to, like, you are being advised to defend yourself as it pertains to this person. They have ill intentions, okay? This could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, and Aries. We have the Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, and Capricorn here, okay? What are y'all back here playing in?
Oh, nothing. I just sprayed some air freshener.
Oh, air freshener.
She needs something to listen to music. So.
Oh, yeah, we got that. All right, Pisces, we're gonna have to get to y'all and get on up out of here. These children is about to, they about to start a band in the background, honey. They ready to bang some pots and pans. Somebody won't come save me. All right, Pisces, we can jump into you. You fine, honey. Yes, it is. And raggedy too, but we ain't gonna talk about all that. Okay, let me see. I also got this right here too, baby girl. This little handheld vacuum cleaner. Uh-huh. Use the one, I know, right? I know. Okay, Pisces, let's jump in. Let's see, what is the information that you need to know to help you navigate your current situation, Pisces? Pisces, I do want to let you all know that there is a collective message at the beginning. If you guys want to run this back and check that out, I did the collective message at the beginning. Let's see, Spirit, what's the current energy for Pisces? So Pisces, I have your energy actually coming out in the reverse. So I have the Hangman coming out in the reverse, Pisces. Some of you all could benefit by going to go watch the reading that I did for members today. It was a love reading. And it was about basically re-meeting someone. And with the Hangman coming out in the reverse, I do feel like that after a time of stagnation, after a time of no movement, I do have a Pisces that is kind of breaking free from the restrictions, breaking free from whatever was limiting them from seeing this situation clearly, okay? And the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck to confirm it, yes. If you're Pisces, you may actually really benefit, or dealing with the Pisces, you may actually really benefit by going to go watch that members reading. It was just posted today. The challenge is the Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Swords is out here, so truth and clarity has been spoken. What's the advice here for Pisces? Oh my gosh, Pisces. That's you, the High Priestess. Hold on, let me get some water, Pookie. December 1st and December 2nd could be very significant. Or December 12th, because we have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. That's 1 and 2. So it could be December the 12th. 12/12 could be significant. Your advice is being the High Priestess. There's a need to really listen to your intuition. I feel like that the situation at hand is that you have just began to see this situation from a different perspective and surrendered the unnecessary things that kept you from feeding into this. However, it's almost as if like the challenge is like you're having a hard time receiving some sort of confirmation of this truth. And your advice is like, for real, the confirmation comes from within. It's the intuitive knowing. But let me break this down for you, Pisces. I could be speaking to a Pisces on Pisces connection, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So what is the Hangman energy here for Pisces, Spirit? What is the Hangman energy? Thank you. The Three of Pentacles. You're definitely seeing a collaboration differently. Dang, and that card don't even want to be seen. The Queen of Swords. You're definitely seeing a collaboration differently here, okay? I definitely feel like that the Hangman, the situation at hand is you're surrendering. The Queen of Swords, she cuts away things that no longer serve her. So there's some sort of mindset, there's some sort of perception that you're cutting through that is not allowed you to see this collaboration properly. And that is going to allow you to balance this partnership out. Absolutely. This is nice. It looks like that you and someone are going to be walking away from the emotional discord within the relationship and actually coming into a solidified union. So if this is something that has not been a solidified union, I see this becoming a solidified union, but only after you guys are able to have the necessary conversations to walk away from the emotional baggage, whatever the shit is that y'all had to go through to get to know each other. So I do feel like that I'm speaking to a Pisces that has been through some things with someone, and whatever it is that you went through with this person, it was actually helping you get to know this person. Ultimately, you guys are about to solidify this relationship here. But someone's got to get out of their head. Someone's got to get completely up out of their head. So let's see, because the challenge is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about confusion and lack of clarity. So let's see. The Strength card. This is ultimately telling me you're looking for some sort of physical, practical confirmation from what you already intuitively know. And Spirit is saying, unfortunately, you had a breakthrough moment. You see how this flower has come up through the concrete. You had a breakthrough moment. Now it is time to be vulnerable. And in order to be vulnerable, it is going to require you to listen to your emotions and not repress them. Okay, because that's the navigation here. You've met, baby. Either you can hold yourself back, but Spirit is saying you've mastered this. It's time. It's time for you to be vulnerable inside of this situation. This could be a Pisces, a Leo. What's the High Priestess for a Pisces advice? The Eight of Wands, communicate. Baby, you got to communicate. You got to, you have emotions that you're repressing, and it's time to get them up off your chest. I have this one. I'm a Pisces North Node too. I have this one saying, Pookie, I'm going to get it off my chest because, baby, if I got to leave it on my chest, I'm not myself. I'm going to sit here and that situation is going to creep to my mind. And so I could be doing a reading, and if I ain't got that shit up off my chest, it might randomly come up in my energy, and then it's distracting me from what's at hand. So, baby, I have come to a place in my life where I don't allow nobody that pleasure, honey, not at all. Because, baby, there ain't nobody willing to pay my bills. So I won't allow discord with someone else to interfere with me, my peace, or the way I make my bills, the way I pay my bills. You understand what I'm saying? So Spirit is ultimately saying there is something that you're holding in that is bringing you a level of discomfort, and you're actually at a place where you're ready to express it. So do that. This could involve a Pisces or a Leo, a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Taurus, or a Scorpio. Y'all, we have made it through this reading. Thank y'all so much for showing up and showing out for your girl. I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button as y'all are exiting the building. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace, love, and light.